afternoon. This is what 24/7guru.com is. We evolved 13 long years to evaluate the science and maths, especially because we didn't go into the subject of English, because we always had a vision to go global, and English changes from country to country. And we restricted ourselves to science and maths because it's everywhere in the globe. Science remains as science and math remains as math. We evolved from offline mode, a company called Unified Council, but most of the principals here sitting here know about it. We used to conduct the NSTSC exam where one single day, 3,600 centers and 600,000 students used to appear for this test every year, one day, same day, all the schools used to appear. About last year when we did it is about 700,000 students on the same day. We, after 8 to 9 years of doing offline mode on OMR sheets, we evolved ourselves to get onto the online, and where we thought that the reach is maximum in online than in offline again. We did assessment engine ourselves, we being the software company ourselves. And that assessment engine provides the student to understand one basic question which we always put is, do you know how much you know? So do I know how much I know? So this is the basic funda with assessment, where whether it's a science or maths, if I do not know how much I know, I will not be able to go a step forward. I'll be just there. But unfortunately, before I know how much I know, I have to go for the next chapter. But this particular chapter will remain as it is without understanding the subject at all. That's the reason we developed the engine on online. And this online assessment engine had helped the student to understand where he is going wrong and why he is going wrong in science and math. When we got a lot of encouragement in this country, and then we did the Spanish version for Mexico and the US. And I think the first company to go into Mexico and the other language versions. Especially the assessment engine, what it does, it actually gives you the entire skill development rationale, and how one particular skill, he or she is weaker, and how does he develop. So when we started in online mode in 2008, we evolved ourselves to make it little more better and better every year. And this year we even included the aptitude and psychometric analysis online. How it helps is every chapter when you take a test, you always get the result. Based on that, the entire test is customized for all the students. That means a class of 40 students, I am giving 40 question papers online. It's not one question paper to 40 students. That means I understand the weakness and the strength of the student and give the questions, automatically in the engine gives the questions where he is weaker so that he becomes stronger, and the stronger questions will be limited so that he remains at that stronger level itself. That means understanding capacity of logical thinking, the conceptual understanding will be known to the student as well as the parent, for parent to handhold and teacher to handhold. This is only a supplementing effort for teacher and to the parent. We are not replacing the teacher. The idea of the engine, the development in software is to get the instantaneous result, because it's difficult for next 2 months test or 3 months test, and after that you have come to know that 2 or 3 subjects are I'm weak, or 2 or 3 skill development I have to make more and more aggressive. By the time I'm losing time, and by the time I realize that I'm weak in logic, you already crossed about 3 to 4 chapters or 5 to 6 chapters. And by the end of the year, the time is lost and you will not be able to really do much on that. That's the main reason the comprehension, the conceptual clarity is understood by the online methodology, and the mapping application which we developed, which we are giving to the schools, that maps completely the student, the group schools which have got 100 schools or something, they can go even up to the chapter level, even to the question level. One particular question is done by whom, how many people have done it. So this is purely a diagnostic tool where you can understand where you are going wrong, and the teacher can understand where to handhold him or her much more better. So this evaluation and to evaluate has become a really successful model where we continue to do this on diagnostic tool basically, and unless and until we diagnose the weakness or the strength, we will not be able to take a further action on anything. So the instantaneously knowing each and every day on any chapter or any this thing in science and maths is more important than knowing after a couple of months or after 3 months or 4 months. So the technology which is helping us is the online tool and reach, and also the instantaneous results where you don't have to wait for a month to come or 2 months to come. So that's the main understanding of 247guru.com. And we just launched psychometric analysis just about recently. We never had tried English as it now. Thank you very much.